Welcome back. I'm Coach Tina, and this is my 8-minute mobility warm-up before all workouts. Come on down to the ground, meet me in an all-fours position for cat-cow. We're going to start with tucking the tailbone under and reaching each vertebrae up towards the ceiling, then leading with your tailbone, dropping that belly with your head coming on blast. Tuck that tailbone under again. We're just moving slowly. If you're about to exercise, this is probably the first thing you're doing, and I'm assuming you just woke up. If you're one of those morning exercises, we got 3 more seconds here. 2 and 1. Now take your right leg, extend it out to the right side, and you're gonna sit your hips back to your heels and rock forward. So we're just rocking back and forth. You should feel a pretty deep stretch on the inner thigh and possibly other parts of the body if you feel pretty tight. And let's switch over to the other side. So I'm bringing my left leg out to the side, sitting my hips back to my heels, and then rocking forward. We'll be here for about 9 more seconds. Just sitting it back. 3, 2, and 1. Come back on all fours. Extend that left arm up, right leg back, and bring the elbow to knee together as you push the heel out and bring the elbow in. Do your best not to dump into the left hip and extend out. We're here for about 10 more seconds. This is really about your core stability, or what they call rotary stability, since you got opposite arm and leg working. 2 and 1. Let's switch it over to the other side. Really extend that right arm, push the left heel away from you. When you reach outward, do your best to have your arm right next to your ear. And again, try not to dump your weight into the right hip as you extend the right arm out and left leg. We're here for 5 more seconds. 4, 2, and 1. Now you're gonna meet me in a seated position. My right knee's bent in front, the left knee's bent to the side. I'm gonna lean forward into a pigeon type pose, pivot my legs so that the left leg is in front. A more advanced version is not supporting yourself with your arms. When you pivot, and in this exercise, we are just opening up the hips and what they call internal and external rotation. We're going to be here for another 20-some seconds. Just luxuriate in these juicy hip mobility stretches. 12 more seconds. See if you can test and not use your hands as you switch. You got 5 more seconds, and you're going to meet me in a high plank position. 2 and 1. And let's come into high plank. So make sure shoulders above the wrists, feet are together. Heels squeezed, knees squeezed, butt clenched, belly pulled in. We're here for 10 more seconds. Keep that body stiff, all 5 fingers pushing into the ground. In 3, 2, and 1. From here, I want you to lower yourself and then lift the chest. Then bring the hips up. Keep the knees locked out. Walk your hands back. Come to stand. We're doing walkouts, these are called. Walking out into plank position, lowering into chaturanga, up dog, down dog, and walk it back. Got 15 more seconds. Hang in there with me. Lower, up, down, walk it back. Let's do 1 more together. Coming down, up, down, walk it back. Woo, we're going to world's greatest stretch. So walk it back into that plank position. Bring the right foot next to the right hand. The right hand goes up to the ceiling, let your eyes follow. Right elbow goes down, and then open. So in this exercise, we're opening up our upper back, which usually gets very tight from working at a desk, playing with our phones. and at the same time opening up our right hip. 3 seconds, we're gonna bring that leg back and switch sides. 2 and 1, right leg back, left leg forward. Left arm up into the sky, left elbow reaches down. I've got good knees and bad knees. After this, we're going into walkouts again. That's the bad news. The good news is it's the last time we'll be doing it. And the other good news is this is great for your mobility and for getting your nervous system ready for your workout. 5 more seconds. Great. Bring it back to a high plank position. Lower yourself. Up dog. Bringing the hips up. Walking your hands back. Keep your knees as straight as possible so that you're getting a maximal hamstring stretch during this exercise. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. 13 more seconds. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. You're meeting me in the standing position now. I want you to put your hands on your shoulders, elbows come forward and back. We're working on shoulder circles for shoulder mobility. We're going forward together and back. I'll tell you when to switch sides as in go other direction. Really big circles. Now reverse directions, back and forward. This feels great. If you hear noises in your shoulders, it's okay, it's totally normal. As we get older, we just get little noises in our body. As long as there's no pain, you're okay. 3 more seconds, 2, and 1. Now I want you to take a super wide stance, and we're just gonna shift left and right. So when you shift left and right, think of sitting back onto a little stool behind you. Toes are pointed forward. Your knees are tracking your toes. There's a slight lean over, but not too much. So I don't want you to be facing the floor, but do your best to keep upright-ish as you shift from left and right. We're just working our hips, hip joints in a lateral motion. We got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. We are almost done with our 8 minutes. Next and last, take your squat stance, squat down, straighten out, reach for the floor. You're just straightening out your hamstrings. Back to the squat, heels down, chest up, back up. Squat, stretch, bring it down. We got 10 more seconds. And then you'll be ready to rock and roll. 3, 2, and give me, and the squat, back up. Great, thank you for joining me for that 8-minute mobility and warm up for your workout.